Hello Booktube, this is Anna from the Bookish Athena, and today I'm going to be doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. This is the first tag that I've ever done, so I'm really excited. I've seen so many tags over the years, and now I'm finally doing one. So this tag originated from Brenda C, and I will link their YouTube channel down below. And I got the tag from Danny Darling, and I will also link her YouTube channel down below as well. So the purpose of this tag is basically to explain why you started your channel and what your purpose is and what your favorite books are and that kind of thing. I figured since my first video was a wrap-up video, I should probably make some sort of video introducing who I am, because nobody knows. So the first question in this tag is, why did you decide to create a Booktube channel? The first reason that I decided to create a Booktube channel is because it is my New Year's resolution to kind of put myself out there and get to know people that I have things in common with. And I absolutely love books. I love YA novels, and it's really hard to find people that like YA. So I thought this was a really good way to get to know people that also like YA that I can talk to online in a video format. Yes. The other reason why I wanted to start a Booktube channel is because I've kind of been aware of it since 2009. So I've been watching several Booktube channels for a very long time. And I just really like the community. And I just really like the idea of getting to get on a video camera and talk about the books that you really enjoy. And the other reason is because my New Year's resolution is to kind of get out there and get to know people that like the same books that I do, because trust me, it is so hard to find people that like YA novels. When you're kind of an adult and you're seen with a YA book, people kind of look at you like, why are you reading that? So it's kind of hard to find people that I also enjoy YA, and this is a great way to do it. So the second question is, what do you think that you bring to Booktube? And Danny Darling actually interchanged this question with, what is your favorite genre of books? Well, since I'm brand spanking new to YouTube, I don't really know what I bring to YouTube besides being new and fresh and all of that kind of stuff. So my favorite genre is probably contemporary. That seems to be the genre that I get the most out of. I come out of those books going, man, I really liked this book. I really felt like I took something away and it stuck with me. And yeah, contemporary with some romantic stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much contemporary. That's my answer. So the third question in the book tag is, why do you like reading? Well, I like reading because it's a great way to bring people together. I can't tell you how many times I have been reading a book and someone will come up to me and go, hey, do you like the book? I read this book, you know, and so this person who you didn't even know 2 minutes ago, suddenly you're having this really cool conversation with them about the characters in a book and the author and all of this kind of awesome stuff. And it's a great way to get to know people. And the other reason that I like reading is because you get to get involved and read about worlds that don't exist, or if they did exist, it was a long time ago. You know, take a book that's about dinosaurs like Jurassic Park. Well, dinosaurs are extinct now, and you don't really know what it was like to live with dinosaurs, but in Jurassic Park you could kind of read about what it might have been like to walk the earth with dinosaurs. And also you can read a book about the Civil War or World War I or World War II, and maybe you weren't around during that time period, but you can learn so much about what happened during those wars. And that's something you can't really get anywhere else besides movies, but that's why I like reading. So the next question is, what series got you into reading? And I feel like most people know the answer to this question. I feel like most people have the same answer. Definitely the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling was the series or book that got me interested in reading. Before I read those books, I thought reading was boring. I thought it was a waste of time. Oh, I'm serious. I thought it was just something that I would never be good at until I picked up Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And Harry Potter is literally the first series I ever finished and ever loved. I was at every midnight release. I went to every movie. I loved it, and it taught me so much about reading and so much about what's out there and the fact that you can love books. So that is definitely the book series or the book that got me interested in reading. The next question is, what questions would you ask to your favorite booktuber? Well, I don't really have a favorite booktuber. I have been watching so many different booktubers for so long that are so extraordinary. And I just think that what they do is awesome. And I don't have a favorite, but I do have several questions. Since this is like my second video, my question is, how do you... Like, I get how you make friends on Booktube. You comment on people's videos and you get to know people that way, but how do you come across as genuine? Like, I'm not looking for subscribers and views and all that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to look into how you have a conversation with somebody without them feeling like, I don't know, like you're creepy. That's probably my question, is how not to be a creeper. I don't know, like, how many videos is too many videos to comment on? Like, that kind of thing. Like, I don't know, like, that's my question. Maybe that's too deep, but that's my question. So the final question is, what challenges do you think a booktube channel will bring for you? And I think for me it's going to be comparing myself to other people's booktube channels. And I don't mean that like in like a bad way. It's just like they might have better equipment than I do, or people might find their content more interesting, and they might be able to read more books than me, you know? So just like comparing myself, which is just really negative. And sometimes you just have to take a lesson from Taylor Swift and just like shake it off, you know, like who cares? But that's something I see as a problem. The other thing I would probably see as is putting myself out there. I'm very shy, and I put a lot into when I try to make a conversation with somebody, more so than other people. And so when I don't get that back, or when I feel like I've really put myself out there and nothing's happened because of it, that's kind of rough. So that's something I'll probably have to deal with. But those are definitely the two biggest challenges I see for having a booktube. So that is the booktube tag. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're interested in checking out the channels that those came from, check out below down in the description. The next thing I want to talk about is the Read-a-thon going on the 2nd through the 8th of February. And it is a diversity read-a-thon. So I'm just going to kind of show you the books that I'm thinking about reading during that read-a-thon. So the first book I'm going to be reading for the read-a-thon is Wonder by David Palacio. And I have heard so many good things about this and seen so many good reviews. And actually, when I went to go pick it up from the used bookstore that I ordered it from, the lady at the cash register was like, "You have to let me know what you think about this book. I absolutely loved it." So I'm definitely looking forward to that book, and I'm looking forward to reviewing it at the end of the month. The next book is a book that I picked up at one point and school got too crazy, and so I put it back down, and I really regretted putting it back down. I have been thinking about picking it back up for the longest time. And that book is Will Grayson by John Green and David Leviathan. The next book that I picked up that I found on Goodreads, I didn't really watch a review of it or anything, but it came highly recommended on Goodreads, and that is Puddle Jumping by Amber Johnson. And it's actually an independently published novel, which I did not know when I ordered it at the used bookstore down the street. In addition to that, this month I'm going to try to tackle A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin, and I am currently about 300 or so pages in, and I really like it, and I'm hoping I will finish this by the end of the month. So this is my video with the book newbie tag. I really hope you enjoyed that, and just going over a few of the books that I'm going to be reading during the read-a-thon at the beginning of February. So I hope you liked this, and I hope you have a really great Monday. Hello Booktube, this is Anna from the Bookish Athena, and today I'm going to be covering all of the books that I have read since after Christmas